Green light, green light. Show them what you got.
And should be live. Are we going through to YouTube? There we go. Take us in, Mr. Byron.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the ERA Evolution Racing Academy for you people with eyeballs and brains. Season 16, round 4. Up your irons because we're about to get some Zoldering done. I am very attractive, and with me as always is the man who has a 20-leg parlay bet on who's involved with the MMA betting scandal as well as the NBA betting scandal, Michael Magus.
I mean, it'd be very interesting to talk about the betting scandal in both of those, but I don't think the audience is really in for that.
I mean, I'm not here for them.
I'm just waiting for my laptop to actually... There we go! Laptop being silly. Alright! Ladies and gentlemen, we're here today at Zolder, and our track map... Oh, it will not be Atos Rahman, who just overtook him. 398 car. 398 car. Ricky Beckelar, you have been voluntold. You will be giving us our track tour today.
We got your boy Sven van der Velde in the chat. What up, Sven?
He probably won't respond because he's on track right now.
You say that.
Oh, no, right. It's Yas that's the iron driver of the two. Okay, so he may still be in the chat. My apologies. All right, here is the start-finish line of Zolder. I have incredible mixed feelings about this track. It produces good races, but I just find it kind of crap. Anyways, through turn 1, into turn 2 on the right hand. It's a challenging track, I'll give you that. I would not be surprised to see a lot of mistakes here today, including on this track map with Beckelar. And then we'll head our way into a very emotional place for those of us who are Canadian fans, Byron. Do you know why?
Because all of them played for the Marlies.
Well, okay, so you see this chicane here? Not important. But the chicane that's coming up, very important, because this is going to be the Villeneuve chicane. And it is where Gilles Villeneuve passed away.
Well, that seems kind of morbid.
Yep. This is the final resting place of the greatest Canadian F1 driver of all time.
Did they bury him with his boots on?
Oh, probably. Gilles Villeneuve was that kind of crazy. So.
Sven has confirmed he is texting and driving very irresponsibly, and I approve.
Well, you shouldn't be on track right now, Sven. It's the iron qualification period. Into the final chicane here.
Do whatever you want.
These chicanes are the primary overtaking zones, by the way, so should see a lot of action in them. And Ricky Beckelar has given us a lovely tour of the circuit and should be on pole. There you go.
Gonna dance around that pole before you get right up to it.
We're going to quickly talk about the Iron Championship because it's Iron qualification time. Currently leading the championship, it's Bowser in the BMW with 42 points. Brian Mongraw, who has won the last 2 rounds, is on 36 points and, in second place. Caden Scott is in third in the Ferrari with 35 points. Martin Wombley is on 28 in the McLaren. And 20 for Tristan Acalion, who I still think will probably end up winning the championship because he's been very rapido so far, but the results just haven't really been there. So watch out for him. Rounding off the top 10, we have our Audi boys, Mario Fajea and Nathan B., D. Hines, Michael Hazenbrook, and Ricky Beckelar. That is your top 10. We did have someone in the top 10 before who is not there anymore. That's Nicholas Light. He has been promoted to joining up with the Bronze Championship. And I have updated my standings to reflect that. So congratulations to him.
Congratulations, you have been promoted to servitor.
Mm-hmm. That's not really a promotion.
That was a line from the Adeptus Ridiculous a couple weeks ago, I think. Warhammer fans will understand.
Yes,
and I approve of that.
They will. Ricky Beckelar still on pole by a full second over Jos van de Velde, Lucio Condi in third, Nathan B., followed by Mario Fajea. Newcomer, we don't have a first name for you, so let's fix that, shall we? Dick Post.
Very nice. I like that. This is strong
name. Alfie Solomon's moving into 6th place. Rian Lateray, then Dick Post, Stipo, and Clinton Strobel. Clinton off the track. Anyone on a burner right now? Oh, Nathan B is on a hell of a burner, actually. He's about 7/10 up. And I didn't mean to actually hit that replay, but we have replay. For the record, if there's any Lexus teams that are looking for liveries, I can send you over some very cool ones from my Vortex Mafia days. Nathan B in 4th place as it stands. And possibly on the move is Jos van de Velde, although Jos has caught up to some traffic at some awkward times here. He still is about 4/10 up, which would move him into 2nd place ahead of Brian Mongrand. The Porsches are doing really well, which is a little weird. In my experience around here, Porsches don't usually do especially well. But admittedly, it's been a while since I raced at Zolder. It tends not to get used for endurance races all that much because it's a relatively short track and not particularly suited to it. So I tend to spend a lot of time on Spa. Oop, that is the wall, guys. Tend to spend a lot of time on Spa-Francorchamps and places like the Nürburgring. Dick Post is on a good lap. Getting a tow from one of the stunt possum cars. Not sure which that is. That's the McLaren stunt possum, which would be D. Hines. And Dick Post up into 6th place. Byron, who is your new favorite driver and why is it Dick Post?
I mean, the only thing that would make it any better is there was a stunt performer from like the 60s, 70s, 80s. His name was Dick Warlock. That is a real person. I think he worked on tons of things, but most notably Escape from New York.
Pliskin.
He was Kurt Russell's, he was stunt Pliskin.
Well, I was going to say that Caden Scott might have a shot at pole, but he seems to have gotten stuck behind Clinton Strobel, so I think this lap is probably scuppered. Mario Fajes about a 2nd up. This should move him up quite a bit into 8th place. And also up a full 2nd is Clinton Strobel, so you're just hoping Clinton can pick up the gap here. Clinton, someday we gotta talk about this whole livery thing of you having this broken livery, because if you're gonna do this, like, just bring one of the cool BMW liveries. I think the BMW actually has a lot of cool liveries that are in-game. So if you don't want to bother with the awesome sim racing deal, just use one of those, please. There's a Canadian one in particular. If a Beamer wins today, I'll put it up as the for the interview process.
Richard Anthony Warlock. AKA, he gonna give it to you raw.
Here comes Tristan in the Lambo. And that will be good enough for 2nd place.
He played Michael Myers in Halloween 2 and 3, was Kurt Russell's personal stunt double for over 25 years.
Oh, boy.
Such directors as Spielberg and John Carpenter collaborated with, therefore. Was active from 1960 until 2002 when he retired. He is still the fuck alive. He is 85 years old.
Was he still double on Soldier, by any chance?
Could be. I'm just going to scroll down. Has 2 sons, Billy Warlock and Lance Warlock. Quality names.
Oh, yep. Good work.
Let's see. Soldier. He was in The Rocketeer.
Also,
was in Casino, Spoderman. Spoderman was the last one he did. Doesn't say anything about.
Well, I was just thinking it was a Kurt Russell film.
Yeah.
and one that I rather enjoy.
It was in Child's Play 2 and 3.
It's also got Sean Prickby in it.
Correct.
Also, I love the scene where Kurt Russell crashes the carrier into the other carrier. That was always pretty good. Divert course. You are on collision course. Affirmative. Oh, and Tristan does take pole position. Is anyone on track that might actually be able to unthrow that? Maybe Kate Scott. Peyton Scott's got a good lap going here. Last year's effort. Lucio Condi's out there, but he's very in the reds. I don't think we'll see anything from him. As it stands, Scott would move into third. He would displace Brian Mongrand, his championship rival. But at the moment, it is all Van Nel, Byron, with Tristan Akalun and Akalun and Ricky Beckelar.
Michael, if you had to go to the bank, would you be trying to get an Akalun?
I mean, possibly.
I need an Akalun so that I could get at least 8 things.
All right, bronze cars are out for qualifying. We'll pick up with Nicholas Light since this is his first time as a bronze driver. So congratulations, Nicholas. And championship-wise, Sven van der Velde, who was in the chat earlier, leads the championship by a single point over Thomas Wong. I haven't seen Thomas Wong in the server, so he may be MIA today. James Wheel is in third place on 33 points, 30 for Robert Volt. And rounding off the top 5, it is Ron Morley with 29 points. Rounding off the top 10, we have Matthias Wiedemann, Max Cruz, who I think is unfortunately done for the season. His wheel is giving him problems. And I know he doesn't foresee a return as likely because he, well, doesn't have the finances to buy a new wheel. Nicholas Light would be after that in 8th place, followed by Idris Cahill and Robert Stoltz. So if anybody has experience with direct drive wheels, go reach out to Matt Cruz and offer him some help trying to figure out his problem. Because I'd like to see him get back on track. Of course, I'm asking his competitors to help him out. They may not want to have him back on track. He is quite rapid.
Are you sure these wires should be exposed? Oh yeah. You gotta let them flex.
I think I remember we had a GameCube in our student lounge in high school, and there was one controller that was like it was just garbage. The C stick on it didn't work like at all, and we would make one specific kid use it when he played Super Smash Brothers Melee with us. And someone at some point said, I could just bring a controller from home that doesn't have that problem. Shut up! This is intentional, I assure you. Matthias Wiedemann for the Cyber Racing crew. He's got a pair of podiums to his name. He did miss Woolton Park, though. But has been on the podium when he's been here, both at Misano and Red Bull. Ooh, that's a little bit of loss at the back end.
Throw the cones. Throw all the cones, Rick.
Throw all the cones, Rick. Currently, it is Sven van der Velde, the championship leader, leading the bronze charge, although he is in third overall, behind Akaloan and Beckelar.
Is this about some baklava?
Beckelar. I feel like that's actually the name of a character in a book I've read or something. And good evening to Mario Fajea in the chat.
Senor Feijoada.
For a stancer. Also, you should at some point give Mario your Discord handle, because he keeps tagging me, but he doesn't know your Discord handle, so he hasn't tagged you in his various posts. He's gigantic.
Correct. Denny, I'm gigantus. I am the one that is large. Mm-hmm. I am the one who large. No,
he's
wait,
very large. I've met him in person. He's like 6'7", 6'8".
I'm about 900 feet tall and made out of railroad spikes.
Mm. He's not the tallest person I've ever met, but the tallest person I've ever met is AC Earl. There you go. Interesting little trivia for you. He was a basketball player.
What about AC Slater?
Never met AC Slater. Stands for 23rd quickest.
One of these days, I'm going to actually make feijoada.
Ron Morley on a good lap right now. He's about a half second up as it stands. Still only move him into about third place, but hey. Akaloan and Bekalar really doing their work today in the iron category.
It's been my understanding that iron sharpens steel. No, wait.
Actually, interesting trivia stat for you. For the longest time, the highest scoring game in Toronto Raptors history actually was AC Earl.
Nah,
just
pretty
a
cool.
Very random player to have that. Might still, honestly. Hang on.
What in the name of Andrea Bargnani?
I should I'm gonna look it up. Okay, he does not hold the record anymore. The record is now held by Fred Van Fleet with 54 points back in 2021.
Is he fleet of foot?
Very. Okay, AC Earl has, in fact, lost that record some time ago. So I was perhaps overrating the success.
Senor Tomas wishes to know how many bronze athletes we have here.
In the bronze department, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just 8 at the moment. Overall this season, we have had 3, 6, 9, 12, 16. So about half of them are in action today. Which is a bit of a weak field, honestly. Anyone on a good lap? Right, closest thing I got is Ron Morley's doing pretty well right now. See if the former purple people eater can bring it on home.
What do you mean former? Looks pretty violent to me.
I liked the prior purple. I'm protesting the livery change.
You will now be known as the Violet Violator.
I'm protesting the livery change. That's what it comes down to. I'm trying to bully him to go back to the old one.
Or maybe he could be the Furious Fuchsia.
Thomas Wong. Yeah, I noticed you weren't the server, Thomas. What's up? Why can't you race today?
I believe he had both of his hands amputated.
Well, I think he'd be more emotional about that.
Possibly. And also not typing in chat.
Well, he could be using his nose.
Boy, what'd that tongue do?
I did. Sprained my ankle.
Ooh.
Sprained ankle? Sir, get your ass in the wheel. Find the wheel.
Can't push the gas pedal with no ankle.
Unacceptable. I have raced through much worse than a sprained ankle.
It's not true.
That is absolutely true.
Michael once raced with burns on 80% of his body, actively being burned.
The grossest thing I raced through was that time I was vomiting.
Yeah, that was not great.
I did DNF that race. And everybody in the chat knew exactly what I did. I remember, here I am, alleviating my symptoms. And all I hear is Adam Komorowski, who is in the Discord chat with me, going, "Is there a reason Mio just, took a right-hand turn into the wall?" Everyone's, probably vomiting into a bucket. Sir, you can brake with a sprained ankle. I'm just kidding, for the record, but I'm just saying. As excuses go, that's a weak one. All right.
To quote the man himself, push for the G's with a fast toe.
Let's get a look at the Cheeto car as the Silver lads take to the track. Silver Championship, Patrick Bellish leading the way by 1 point over Nathan Gray. By the way, all the championships are really, really tight, which is nice. Silver is a bit of a two-horse race, though, because the drop-off from Nathan Gray in second place to Richard Oakes and Bearded X Badass, who are tied for third, is 12 points. So, in that regard, a little bit spread out. Casey Jones in fifth place on 29. Pardon me. Oh, I should have this set it. Actually, Casey should be ahead of those two. So Casey Jones in third, then the other two are tied for fourth. Rounding off the top 10, Kerry Pattenden, Bram Cox, L. Perry, Yannick Kraft, and Sean Young. So Thomas Boris has a bit of an off there. Lap is still legal, though. See what he can do. I need to make a note of who the pole sitter was. Sven van de Velde for the bronze category. Should be mentioned, pole has been a bit of a cursed position, Byron. How many winners do you think we've had from pole?
-4.
The answer is 1.
Oh, okay.
Only 1.
I thought it was a trick question.
Max Cruz won from pole at Misano. That is literally it. No one else has won from pole. So, interesting parity going on there in the series right now. Of the 9 winners we've had, only 1 has been from pole.
I think if you get pole position, you ought to just drive a little bit faster than everyone else, and then winning is easy.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
See? I have all the solutions.
All right, let's see here. What do you got, Thomas? I have no idea if this is going to be a good lap. I have no indications. And, well, apparently it was, oh no, it was legal. Maybe not. Okay, let's see here. So our fastest silver at the moment is Yannick Kraft, taking 4th place overall. We also have Cedric Muir. Then it's Tyler Scott, the Stealth Bomber of L. Perry, and Richard Oakes. Hey, Byron, the Rust Bucket is back.
Hell yeah. Fly apart in the third corner.
Probably not wrong. Oh, Ketchup Bottle, Bearded X Badass. It's on a good lap here. Should be a notable improvement. For the 789 Mustang. Reminds me, I will be car 678 in my next endurance race.
You're gonna be car sick.
Car 678, sir.
Oh,
the number.
That's done. I was gonna say it sounds like a weird thing to plan out, but
well, we'll see. Actually, I'm trying this new metabolic enhancement pill. We'll see if it makes me sick. 5th place for the bearded one. I assume Bearded X Badass has a beard. It'd be very disappointing if he didn't.
What if he's ex-bearded, formerly bearded badass?
Oh, that's a good point.
Now clean-shaven badass.
I'd still be let down.
Or maybe he's only the beard and no longer badass. Former badass.
He's a reformed bad. He's the reformed bad boy. Ladies.
Depends on where you put the brackets, I think. Math can math any way you want it.
Depends on the bed mass of the matter.
No.
Adrian Marood working his way through the chicane section. About a half second up, so this should put him in the top 10 fairly easily. Adrian's had a rough ride of it as a silver driver. 0 points on the season.
Hey, Adrian! We have a confirmed Gingerbach in chat. What up, girl?
Oh, yeah. I see. Zilla. Stealth bomber chasing Adrian.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, and Adrian bails on the lap. Interesting. Confused? Puzzled? Unsure? This should be a front engine day, but right now the Porsches are doing really, really well, and the top front engine car is in 6th place. That's Yannick Kraft. Nathan Gray can do here. He's threatening pole, maybe. Now, little sloppy off the last turn. Should come about 2/10 short. And that will be good enough for 6th place. 3/10. My bad. My bad. Slightly off on the map. El Perry out on track. 14th place at the moment. That was a good lap going, though. 4/10 up right now. Be enough to move him probably into just the fringes of the top 10. Probably about 9th or 10th. Taking those chicanes aggressively. In the manner that the Nissan can do. Lost a little bit of time, though. Still up about 3/10.
You take your 3/10 and you need to upgrade that to 10/3.
Still up, still doing well. Coming around. Up 6/10. A little bit sloppy in the final chicane. Still should be a top 10-ish time. And 10th it is. Sean Young just finished up his lap. He was on a way to improving. Not seeing anyone. Ooh. Interesting note. Steve Tetley and Kerry Patented have not put up, are in the pit lane, not trying to improve their lap times right now, which is odd. Maybe medical, bio call, perhaps, before the race.
Parakeet aggro.
Could be parakeet aggro. Try this. Chat, give us your most embarrassing or interesting story. Take a pick of a cause of a retirement from a sim race.
What about the time your kneecaps fell off?
I've never had that happen.
Maybe next week.
I've had a lot of knee problems over the years, but kneecaps are not really particularly that issue. Had MCL issues, ACL issues, but never. It's always the back, never the front. John Young improves to 16th quickest. And last person who might have something to say might be the rusted one himself, Richard Oakes.
RC said she got her hair caught in the wheel. That tracks. I've heard hair stories.
Her hair is a sentient creature. Her hair.
I would grow my hairline again.
Her hair tried to take the wheel.
The hair may be Jesus.
Those who are unaware, RC Gingerbach has a absolute tangle of redhead syndrome. She's the there's an online comic that I'm blanking on the name of that has a character named Tiger. It's basically RC's hair.
Calvin and Hobbes.
It's not it's not a tiger. It's a female redhead character who they call Tiger. I'm blanking on the name of it. It's like 4 main characters: jock and nerd, maybe. Probably not helping anybody.
I believe you're referring to
Man
Herman.
might need a knee surgery. You talking about yourself there, Thomas, or me? Because I've had knee surgery. I've got that covered. Patrick Bellish did sneak into the top 10 late there, so he's in a decent spot. In fact, pole position got taken at the very end by Cedric Muir. Congratulations. Oh, I've already had knee surgery, Thomas. Don't.
I believe he was referring to my kneecap joke.
Oh, well, we both had knee surgery, right?
Yeah, I guess. It's above the knee. I don't know. I had my quad tendon explode. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it was right above the kneecap. So, yeah, I'll qualify that as knee surgery.
My debate right now my debate for a number of years has been whether to try to get my back fixed or not. That's the surgical debate.
You're gonna have to remove all the bones in your leg just to brace your back up.
Well, every doctor I've ever talked about has been like, you probably shouldn't bother getting it fixed. It's one of those things where it's like, can we fix this? Yes. Can it cause more problems? Also, maybe.
Yeah.
There should be a delay on the chat, of course. Let me see if I can. See what it is actually at the moment. Live chat replay. Doesn't say.
Sometimes it's 30 seconds.
How delayed it is? Yeah.
It can be delayed.
Oh, Matthew
and
East
it's
not
all
sure
Mike's
making
fault.
the race start. Why, Matt? Why? Get out there, Matt. Go.
Because Matt East is too far west.
He had an excellent race at Red Bull. I want to see him out there doing good things. He had a 4th place finish in the iron category. All right, the traditional walk of the grid. If I can find a decent camera.
Was this about Camaro?
As we have the other cam, maybe. Not really working.
The hello cam.
Nothing really working here. It's always just where are the TV cams, and as you can see, they're not really lining up for us. Well, okay, I'll save the grid walk for when we get the cars rolling, and I can easily get them, because we want to show up deliveries. We want to get the love. Penalties being handed out: 5 seconds for Casey Jones, 5 seconds for Sven van der Velde, 10 seconds for Nathan Gray, 15 seconds for Caden Scott, and 15 seconds for Nathan B.
Everybody gets 78 seconds.
Bellish is starting
As a
to
treat.
back. He did qualify. Wonder what is up there. We're now all considering Akaloan as the silver driver right now. I mean, I'm a little surprised he didn't get promoted. Nicholas Light got promoted, and I would. Again, I don't know. So what might be saving Akaloan as far as like rating is concerned is the fact that he's not very consistent. Like, he's very rapido on a single lap, like boom, 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 boom. But like, he's actually not had a podium in any of the races in Iron, so that could be Could be the classic, you're fast, but you're a little bit too mistake prone.
I, of course, never make mistakes.
Well,
And go really
that's
slowly.
A lie. Looks like Sean Young is going to start from the pit lane.
Pro Misano, is that where McGee goes to get a spot A?
Matthew East also in the pit lane. Patrick Bellish starting further back. All right, we're rolling. Let's do the walk. On pole position, it will be Cedric Muir. He's had a rough season in the number 68 Ferrari, so here's hoping. Tristan Akaloan will be the pole sitter for Iron. He is second place in the Lamborghini, so it's a Lambo Ferrari front row. In third place, we have Yannick Kraft in the Mustang. Fourth place, we have Casey Jones in the Stunt Possum Ferrari. Sven van de Velde will start from inside row 3 with Nathan Gray. On row 4 is Bram Cox and Ricky Baccalar. Row 5, it's the veteran row. We got the Rust Bucket, Richard Oakes, and the Stealth Bomber of El Perry. Row 6, Bearded X Badass, along with Ron Morley. Thomas Boris will start from inside row 7. Joining him will be Robert Stoltz. Sean Young did qualify 15th, but is starting from the pit lane, it looks like. Tyler Scott will start from 16th. James Wheel, 17th, along with Adrian Marood on row 9. Row 10, Brian Mongrand, who has won 2 races in a row in the Iron category. He will be joined by Caden Scott. I clicked on the wrong person. Pardon me, he'll be joined by Nicholas Light. Caden Scott, qualifying in P21. He'll be 21st. As you can see, Sean Young is dropping right now. Lucio Condi, Nathan B., Pat Fortune, newcomer Dick Post, Robert Volt, Kerry Pattenden, quite a ways down the order, Jos van de Velde, Mario Fajea from the chat, D. Hines, Steve Tetley, who has a lovely new livery coming next round, but today will be in the pink car, Atos Robin with a pretty impressive 31st place, Stipo, Chris Dancer, Alfie Solomons, Rian Latre, Clinton Strobel, and bringing up the rear, and I don't know why because he did not qualify there, Patrick Bellish. We got 3 cars starting from the pit lane with Sean Young, Matthew East, and Matthias Wiedemann. Not really sure why we have 3 cyber racing cars in the pit lane. Byron, do you have any horrible conspiratorial speculation?
I think that D will win based on the fact that if you get behind D. Hines, you must refine everything.
I did not mean to trigger the replay there, but we got the replay.
Oh my god.
All right, Cedric Muir leading the way from the start. Akaloan there as well, Yannick Kraft, Casey Jones, Sven van de Velde, and Nathan Gray. Here we go. Green light should be coming out soon. Should be here soon. We should be live. We should be going.
Nope. Three more laps.
We are going.
We go.
Need a beverage here. We're through the first corner without any particular incidents. That's good. I mean, there's a couple of yellow flags out. Bearded X Badass is tumbling through the order along with Jos van de Velde, who appears to have ended up in the wall with Clinton Strobel. Matthew East asking, do I join when I can or write me off this season's question? I mean, Matt, race. If you can race, a race. Doesn't matter how your season's going. Number of yellow flags going on. Casey Jones kind of got that going. Let's see if we get a replay here, but unfortunately I'm having a hard time finding Casey in the timing block. Let's see here. No, okay, 15 seconds will not be enough. He's that car out there on the outside spinning around like a madman. But it looks like he may have hit the curb a little bit too hard. Lord Robson in the chat, good luck to all. What happened to my cyber racing mates? They forgot to press drive. Well, Matthew East, I know, is saying that he was having some kind of problem. But yeah, all 3 of them starting from the pit lane is it's a bit of an oddball. Cedric Muir still in the lead. Get the TV Cam 2 out here. Tristan Akaloan in second place, followed by Yannick Kraft, Sven van de Velde, Nathan Gray, Bram Cox, Ricky Baccalar, the Rust Bucket of Richard Oakes, James Wheel, and Brian Mongra's had a phenomenal start. He's up into 9th place now. He is on the charge. It's Adrian Marood in the shot as well. Yellow flag's out for D. Hines and a couple of others, so another pile up there. There will be multiple pile-ups today, I'll say that. Byron's in for a treat.
Oh boy.
Early pit stop from Jos van de Velde. No idea why. None whatsoever. Richard Oakes on the tail of Ricky Beckelar. Looking to make a move. Porsche on Porsche action. But for the time being, the Rust Bucket is held at bay by the Van Nel racing car.
The Rust Bouquet.
Bouquet. Steve Tetley is on the tail of Chris Stancer and looking to get past, and he's bringing people with him. Lucio Condi on his tail, along with Robert Stoltz, Bearded X Badass, who's very out of position, and El Perry, who has also been off as well. So, El Perry and Bearded X Badass trying to make the best of a bad situation. Down the inside goes Steve Tetley. Nothing doing. He'll have to hold off Lucio Condi, actually. And it looks like this should be... Oh, yellow flags out for Dick Post and James Wheel.
Oh, looks like they got a stiff competition on that one.
Let's see here. What happened to Dick Post and James Wheel? I think the answer... Oh! One of the Griffins took out James Wheel, and he collected Dick Post. So Dick Post was the innocent party in that one. Bystander. Nicholas Light on the tail. Also in there is Caden Scott. That was either Robert Stoltz or Tyler Scott who got into the back of James Wheel.
Whose wheel?
James's. El Perry looking for a way past Chris Stancer here. Chris won't fight that too hard. Chris is not in a race with El Perry, and he tends to be a little bit of a... I don't know how I want to put this necessarily. He tends to be very forgiving, very compassionate to the cars that are a little out of place and making their way through. And I think
he's a wuss. He's a wuss. Put him in the wall.
Caden Scott, yellow flag out. What happened to Caden? Looks like he got a little out of shape. Oh boy, is that stunt possum gonna hit him?
Oh boy.
No, he's gonna collect Nicholas Light actually. Okay. Technically, Caden, don't take this the wrong way, but I'm not sure I could have a lot of pity for you on that one. That was a bit of your move gone wrong. And Richard Oakes has indeed overtaken Ricky Beckelar for 7th place. So Oakes is on the charge. After missing the Red Bull ring, he is looking for a good result here today to try to re-kickstart his championship objectives. Which means he's praying for rain. Always praying for rain. Caden Scott and Steve Tetley are scrapping for 22nd place. And up ahead, that is Nathan B. in the wall. And he has done the return to pit, so that is some significant damage. Nathan, you're trying to curry favor with the commentary crew by running the Audi. I'm aware of this. You've been honest about that. I appreciate that. But you got to stop crashing into walls. Because, you know, I love looking at the Audi. I don't want to look at the wreckage of the Audi.
I like both.
That's true. Yeah, it is true. You are catering points with Byron. Oh, Caden Scott, that is not good. That is some frustration, I think, taking over, and Steve Tetley is the innocent victim in that situation there. Pat Fortune and Kerry Patton scrapping over 14th place. Mustang versus Lamborghini. And, well, I was talking about Tristan Akaloan having some issues with with consistency, well, today, at least so far, knock on wood, he is delivering up there in second place. I wouldn't call it the same move, Thomas. I'd say the first one was more on than the second one. But, yeah, Caden... I get the feeling Caden's racing with a little bit of the red mist right now. We'll just put it that way. El Perry and Bearded X Badass on the tail of Lucio Condi. Both are out of position. Perry has overtaken Bearded X Badass at some point. Stealth Bomber making his way stealthily towards the front. Let's see if he can do anything. That's Adrian Marood in the yellow and gray car in the background, as well as Caden Scott. Watch out for Caden Scott. It's not a judge could call. Caden's a good driver. Normally keeps it pretty clean. Just today he's a little aggressive. He makes the move there on Bearded X Badass.
Get a little squirrely.
In the background, we have Alfie Solomons and Matthias Miedemann. I think Bearded X Badass has got to have a problem. He didn't qualify especially well, but he is a fast driver. So to see him struggling down here in 24th place is it's unusual. Yellow flag out for Matthias Wiedemann. Let's see if we can see what happened to him. We will not. Well, alright, I've got two theories. Theory number one, he got bumped in the butt. Theory number two, he took a little bit too much curb and ended up facing the wrong direction.
How dare you besmirch the Black Ice car from hell? He will destroy you.
Matthias has been having an excellent season.
You will now perform the Krieg, which is very fast.
Sven van de Velde appears to have made a little bit of a mistake, and as a result, Nathan Gray and Bram Cox have overtaken him. Good to see Cedric Muir out front. He's a very talented driver, and he's been having a rough season. So, if he can keep his nose clean and take it to the end here, I think it'll be a good day. That pole position point is actually just his third point of the season. Atos Rahman was off the track. Do not take this the wrong way, Atos. But I'm used to seeing that. And Dick Post is getting it on with Nicholas Light. Light has made the overtake happen.
Let's get it on.
Up ahead of them is listed as... sure who that is. That's got to be a lapped car, because Tyler Scott's up ahead of them. Which is the track two? That's James Wheel. Yes, he was pitted. He pitted early for damage, and we'll see if that makes things happen. Oh no, El Perry, Lucio Condi off the track.
That looks like
happened?
A mess.
Oh.
Woo! Little teleport action.
Yeah, Lucio's got a bad connection.
Now he's got a bad transmission.
El Perry back in the pit lane, trying to get fixing done for his car.
I do like the green stripy car, the outline. Skeletonized, if you will.
Stealth Bomber is Stealth Bomber OP. Ron Morley looking for the move here. That is Brian Mongrand in the Porsche that he's overtaking for 9th place. Zolder is a messy affair. And this is no exception.
I accept this.
Couple of cars. The pits rated Clint Strobel and Chris Stancer. I'll say Matthew East also has not left the pits. Chat, bully Matthew into racing.
Bully, bully, bully.
Richard Oakes overtaking Sven van de Velde, although I think Sven kind of just got out of the way there. Oakes now up into 6th place. Next on his list is Nathan Gray.
Brave.
Oh, Caden Stott and Rian Latra. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, Caden got through. I'm just saying.
Boring.
The luck Caden's had today, he was gonna go right into the spear into somebody again.
It's going to be the lead car in a double pit maneuver.
Caden Scott, officially the Byron Indoors driver of the day.
He seems to be a lodestone for chaos.
Robert Bolt and Patrick Bellish, both of whom did not start this race in the greatest of conditions, are working their way through. They are 15th and 16th place. In behind them, that's Kerry Patton, who also did not start very well, but is making his way through as well. Up ahead of them, that is Pat Fortune and Dick Post.
Dick Post is certainly giving them some stiff competition out there, Mia.
Yeah, a little bit. We got a pit stopping car. Not sure whom that was. I see Lucio Condi went in, but that did not appear to be the right colors to be him. Robert
Goose
Volt.
just started biting the shit out of me.
You're being assaulted by the goose?
Yeah, and then I looked at the time. He's 10 minutes out from food time.
Well, by all means, sir. Feed the goose.
No, I mean, it's done for me. I've got an electronic food dispenser.
Well, that's smart.
Yeah, because he gets food at 6 a.m. and I don't have to get up.
Thomas Boris and Robert Stoltz in a battle here for 25th place. And that is Chris Stancer ducking out of the way. He's already pitted, and therefore he is down a lap. One of the Van Nell cars in the background as well. That is also a lapped car, so I'm not entirely certain whom that would be. And Bellish has overtaken Pat Fortune. Let's see if we can get a replay of that. There's Bellish in the BMW. Sliding down the inside. Fortune leaves room. And a nice clean overtake. Atos Ramen, I think, is just taking a shortcut over the grass here. It's ahead of Caden Scott. Yep. Got his braking wrong. Loses the spot, but largely keeps the car intact. Next on Bellish's list is Dick Post.
Seems like an enormous task to try and overcome.
Very girthy. In the background there, Pat Fortune, Robert Volt, and Kerry Patton giving chase. And Post makes that pretty easy. Bellish claims the other spot. In the background, Thomas Boris overtaking Alfie Solomons.
I don't think that's a wise decision. Alfie might take umbrage.
He may take umbrage with that. He may require a Fabergé egg.
Correct.
Bearded X Badass going up the inside of Atos Ramen. And unable to, at least at the moment, get that overtake done. And it's actually opened the door for Adrian Maroud there in the yellow and gray. 416 Ferrari trying to make its way through. And he is through. Adrian Maroud up into 21st place. Robert Volt has overtaken Pat Fortune. Sorry, we missed that on screen. 15th spot
Misfortunate.
Now belonging to the Porsche. And the Lambo has been dropped back to 16th with Kerry Patton in sniffing for a spot as well. Bearded X Badass has been overtaken by Adrian Maroud, but by far means... Oh, no, Adrian! Definitely tried to avoid that, and Ramen's going to lose that spot to Bearded X Badass, and Maroud is going to drop a couple spots. Not too badly, actually, but obviously the attack is off for now.
No, continue attacking.
He's going to catch him again now.
But he can't. Catch up.
He can. Pat Fortune looking to put the pressure back on Robert Volt. Gary Patton in the background. Looking down the inside. Nothing doing.
I think we should get some of them.
Looking for an overtake on Rion Latre. That goes pretty easy.
To get some of them paint jobs that we can make oscillate in color variations like an octopus.
Oh, very nice.
Really trip people out so we can give people when they do that funky dance involuntarily.
Call it seizure motorsports.
Could be.
Bellish might have another one coming up here as Nicholas Light is his next victim. Or at least next on his list. He's got a list. He's checking it twice, and it includes 38 drivers that he wants to overtake here today.
Patrick Mauricio Bellish. That's right, you're getting embellished.
Can you save it?
No.
Came pretty close. Came pretty close. And Nicholas Light. Nicholas Light sending him a little bit into the nether reaches.
Tappy.
And the Red Bull BMW continues on its way. Meanwhile, at the front, Richard Oakes is putting the pressure on Nathan Gray. Long-standing rivalry that goes back 2 seasons in a championship fight between the two of them and Matt Gale, which Gale eventually prevailed in. In the background,
because he's got Gale Force.
Getting a front row seat is the Van Nel cars of Sven Van de Velde and Ricky Beccalard. Rustbug, it does have to be on my Mount Rushmore of liveries that we've seen in this series. The amount of effort to look like a piece of crap. Speaking of Alfie Solomons, I was watching Venom the other day with Ziggy, so...
Oh, nice. I have not watched the Venom movies. I should. I like the character, and I like Tom Hardy.
It's Tom Hardy talking to himself. I mean, come on.
What could be better?
And having arguments with himself like an old married couple.
It would be funny if they got Jason Momoa to do Venom's voice.
What are you going to do, Eddie? Turn Venom on me? I am open to eating Mrs. Chen. We cannot eat Mrs. Chen. What? Thomas Boris and Adrian Maru trying to make their way through against, that is Atos Raman up ahead. And in behind them, that is Robert Stoltz.
Hopefully he doesn't stoltz out in the middle of the race.
Sean Young making the move there on Lacheret for 26th. The top pit stopped car is D. Hines, if anyone was interested. So that's where the people that are currently going to the end are. Race leader Cedric Muir is in. This is earlier than I'd pit if I was the leader, to be honest. We'll see if Tristan Akaloan panics being in the lead, because we have seen him have some problems. He is out front. And I think he's on the better strategy of the two people battling for the lead, so we'll see. Nathan Gray is leading a Porsche train. Got the Rust Bucket of Richard Oakes and the two Van Nel cars of Van de Velde and Becca Lahr. Robert Volt's also in.
Volt did not resist the call of the pit lane.
Did not. Becca Lahr overtaking Sven Van de Velde. What happened there? Didn't seem like he was even in attack range. Yeah, replay cam not really helping us out here. The Van Nel cars have swapped positions. Back. Oh! Okay, I can't blame Rahman for that at all. That is all on Adrian Marood.
He's a Marood boy.
Okay, I'm interested what the heck happened there. Let's see. 30-second replay. So side by side with Rahman, and also getting into this is the Cheetos car of Thomas Boris. Boris kind of overtaking both of them. Side by side into the next chicane. Just kind of gets a moment of oversteer and just crosses Rahman's path. That's normally when you get rear-ended, you kind of have a case, but not this time.
Not when you're shaking your booty out in front of somebody.
That's not on. Oak's still putting the pressure on Nathan Gray. And the Van Nels continue to trace. We got 3 Van Nel cars in the top 7. That's pretty impressive. I mean, that'll change to a degree. At some point, Cedric Muir is going to come back into play once the pit stops start happening. But for the time being,
it's a conspiracy.
It's a Van Nel day on what is the closest thing to a home track they have.
I think they're working together on this one, Mike.
Well, they are. They definitely are.
See? I'm not crazy.
That's the whole point of the teamwork thing.
Teamwork, make the dream work.
Looking for an overtake here, Richard? Not quite. Also, remember, everybody, to give us a like and subscribe. We're trying to get that up to the point where we can have the sweet monetization. So, spread the word. Get any family members or friends who are into sim racing to, give us that same help. And yeah. About all
blackmail people. Straight up just blackmail people.
I'm not opposed.
Abduct their pets. No, wait, probably don't do that.
That might be bad. I feel like we're doing the Simpsons commercial at this point. Sunday only, Sunday, and Saturday. Truckosaurus. You better be there or be dead or in jail. And if you're in jail, break out.
That just reminds me of the Truckosaurus reference from Archer.
Yes.
Truckosaurus. Wait, was it Archer or was it Frisky Dingo?
It was Archer.
Okay.
Lana was Truckosaurus. She had super strong hands.
Right. Yeah, I'm sure it was Lana, but then I hesitated and couldn't remember specifically.
Nathan Gray, Nicholas Light, and Kerry Pattinen all in the pit lane. Also, it's James Wheel coming in as well for, I think, a second pit stop. All right, out front, it's still Tristan Akaloan. Coming up to lap Steve Tetley. And largely blue flag cars around him. sure. I think that's Stipo, and that'd be Chris Stancer behind him. Yannick Kraft is still in shot. About 5.5 seconds back with Bram Cox giving chase. And another pit stop there from the Mustang. I think Bram was using the Mustang as his brake marker there because he went a little deep when he went straight on. Richard Oakes is also in. Bearded X Badass versus Dick Post for 14th place. It's lapped El Perry in the background. I do think El and Bearded are going to be battling, though, eventually.
Will they be using trench knives?
Could be. Oh, they're multiple
Perhaps
laps apart, actually. So El Perry's
sharpened spades.
El Perry's race at some point took a very, very dark turn, and we just didn't see it. Yannick Kraft is in the pit lane. Pardon me, he was in before. It's Ron Morley. He's in now. And Bearded X Badass moving up a spot there, overtaking Dick Post. Yellow flag out for Lucio Condi, who is cutting the grass. Couple cars in. Rion Latre, Stipo. And race leader Tristan Akaloan is in. Where is our boy Cedric Muir? Muir is the number 68 car. Looking. There he is. He's pretty early in the lap. We'll see if Akaloan can get ahead of him. Be a big coup. Ricky Becklar also in. Bram Cox is now your leader. Oh, it is actually a home race for Bram Cox. I always forget Bram is Belgian. And there is the man who was in the lead at the start of this race. Cedric Muir now battling with traffic. Sean Young ahead of him, along with Robert Stoltz, who dives into the pit lane. And Akaloan still in the pit, so this will be Muir retaking probably the effective lead of the race, even though he is currently in 14th spot.
What if we replaced that with a large rooster?
I mean, that would change things drastically.
Indeed, chaos.
Alfie Solomons for the Los Patos Hermanos crew. Racing
Alfredo Salamanca.
And ahead of, that is... Okay, that's a lapping car. Never mind. Sven Van de Velde heading down the pit lane. Also in is double race winner from for the Iron Boys, Brian Mongraw. And Silver Championship leader Patrick Bellish is in. Bram Cox in the lead. He was our winner at Oulton Park, but otherwise this season has gone pretty poorly for him. He started quite high up at Red Bull Ring, botched the start, and ended up with a pretty lackluster result. So he's hoping for something here today. I don't think a race win is really on the platter. Rion Latre dropping out of the way. But he leads at the moment. Tyler Scott runs second, followed by Pat Fortune, Caden Scott, Mario Fajea, Dick Post, Thomas Boris, Cedric Muir, who is, for all intents and purposes, the effective leader of this race. Tristan Akaloan and Yannick Kraft are probably the actual pit. Just kind of waiting for the top 7 to get in the pits and get out of their way. Only one that really might play a role in the upper levels is Bram Cox. Couple pit stops. Sean Young in, Bearded X Badass. Atos Rahman is in. No real battles going on right now, so let's give Bram Cox some love.
I could go for some ramen.
Someone needs to make a barbecue car, make Byron hungry watching these races. I feel like I know what your actual favorite Champ Car livery of all time would be, and IndyCar livery of all time.
KFC.
For the longest time, Dale Coyne had a car sponsored by Sonny's Barbecue. There was a KFC car in Formula 2 for a while with the Permatina Prema crew, but they didn't put anything like cool on it. It was just you just had the Colonel's head and the KFC like logo.
That'd be awesome.
Didn't actually have any food.
Just put the Colonel's head right on your hood, and anybody looking in the rearview mirror has to deal with it.
Trying to think of some other liveries you would have really enjoyed through the years. My personal favorite is still late 90s, early 2000s Jordan cars with the they incorporated an animal into them, be it a snake or a hornet or a shark. Shark was probably my favorite.
Shark.
Had the big like teeth, big open mouth coming for you.
Very nice.
Also enjoyed the early 2000s Arrows cars. Not for anything they did, just they were sponsored by the Orange. It's a Dutch company. I don't know off the top of my head what they do, but the colors just like worked really really well.
I remember there was like a bank, Orange Bank, something like that, but it wasn't a bank. It was just something. I don't know. It's a bank that they said wasn't a bank. This was the selling point.
Gotcha.
We're not like other banks. We're not a bank, kind of a thing. And they were a bank.
Oh boy. Frisky, one of the Van Nel cars there, getting into it with Richard Oakes. It's Ricky Beckelar and one of the cyber racing cars getting lapped and making things a little bit awkward. Richard's pit stop has not worked out. He's ended up behind Beckelar or Beckelar just really won. Beckelar is well clear of Sven van der Velde. Oh boy.
Whoa.
Problems. Alfie Solomons.
Alfredo Salamanca.
Is Alfie Solomon gonna have to do something that you're gonna regret? Let's see what happened here. It's him in one of the cyber racing Mustangs.
Dunk.
Yeah. Alfie might have words. Might have thoughts. I need to make some calls. There's Yannick Kraft, I think, that got into him. And in fairness, Yannick is coming off the worst of this because he's having to make a pit stop. So he's paying the price. Richard Oakes going side by side with Ricky Beckelar and makes the overtake.
You gotta pay the cost to be the boss.
A little bit. You don't screw with Clarkie. Kraft was looking at a podium, and suddenly that's opened up quite a bit. Not sure who. Right now, Richard Oakes would have the podium. It'd be Muir, Akaloan, and Oakes. But Bram Cox may yet fit into this in some fashion. We'll see how that goes. Nicholas Light on the tail of Pat Fortune. Pat's having a good day. Very solid run for Pat in the Stunt Possum Lambo.
You could say he's the fortunate son.
The lapped car of Chris Stancer in the background, and one of the Griffins that is also lapped in there. Could be Robert Stoltz, I'd imagine. Can Light get the job done? I don't think Fortune's going to fight him too hard. This is an iron versus bronze battle. Fortune's not making it easy for him. 154 is dancing. It is defending. But he loses a bit of speed out of turn 1 there, and that will get Light through.
Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to stop him at the speed that Nicholas is going.
Bram Cox still leads the way, but him and Mario Fajea are yet to pit. And we'll see where they eventually feed back into the action. Fajea's in. Bram Cox, you are the Max Simmons Award winner of the day.
Cha-cha.
And in he goes. Where is he going to come out is the question. Pit spot tops pit lane is about a minute long. He is for sure going to lose out to Cedric Muir, but he has a non-zero chance at getting Akaloan, maybe. Could be second place. Should be at least third. I think he'll easily get out ahead of Richard Oakes. We'll see. Pressure is on the pit stop crew now for Bram Cox and the Stunt Possums.
You can do it. Should employ, I mean, if they're Stunt Possums, should they have an altar to Dick Warlock?
Deploy the Nigel Stepney. Robert Volt on the tail there. I'm trying to think of the, there's a character who's a former Jackman in the Formula One movie, but he's the team principal now. I was going to use his name, but I'm blanking on what his name in the movie is.
I believe it's Hugh. Hugh Jackman.
Not Hugh. It's a German. he's a German actor. So it's a Casper. I think it's Casper.
Casperitis.
Ooh. Robert Volt getting a little sideways there, and one of the track tool cars taking to the off-road. His introduction scene is, this is Casper, 6-time world champion, as a Jackman. Sean Young battling with Caden Scott. Today of all days, I do not know if I want to be fighting with Caden Scott.
Give him a tussle.
And Bram Cox has come out in third, so he did not get Akaloan. It honestly wasn't even particularly close, but he has come out ahead of Richard Oakes. Let's see, how was the... Yeah, pit stop was fine. I was just off on the math.
Are you not mathing correct?
I mean, he's not way behind Akaloan. Akaloan's just advantaging and shot out ahead of him. The blue car right up there, that is Akaloan, so... He's in the same zip code, but it wasn't that close. Patrick Bellish, haven't talked about him a lot. Championship leader. Battling with Brian Mongrand for 7th place. Pit stop did not work out well for him. I expected him to be a little bit further up in the pecking order. Uh-oh. Casey Jones is in the chat, which means he's probably out of the race. Was just so consistent in practice, then mass breaking missed 2 breaking points on lap 1. Feel terrible. Well, I mean, it happens. It happens. Can't beat yourself up too much.
Yeah, beat up other people. It's more fun.
Otherwise, it's a pretty solid day for the Stunt Possums. Had a pretty solid result going for both Brand Cox and Pat Fortune. Where's D. Hines at? Down in 30th place. He's having a rough day. L. Perry's in the pits again. He's having a very rough day. And on the tail of Mario Fahey, it is Bearded X Badass. Mustang v. Audi. I feel like Ford and Audi are about the only 2 car companies in the world that are at home at any type of auto racing on the planet. I could be wrong, but that's what I feel like. They could both be on an F1 grid and be believable. In fact, they both will be on the F1 grid, so there you go. But, you know, they're at home at rally, they're at home just about anywhere, anything that races with 4 wheels. Probably the most diverse car companies in the world.
Well, Casey is admitted to murder. Somebody call the police.
Yeah, we saw that. He was the one that was causing the pileup on lap 1.
I was going to give him a pass, but he's just out here snitching.
Blue flag out there for Chris Stancer as the battle between Fahea and Bearded X Badass has caught up to Stancer. And he is going to get out of the way. Oh. Not quite. Okay, Mario, just a little bump. Ron Morley putting the pressure on Tyler Scott, who suddenly has become a top 10 car. So, go Tyler. Go Tyler. Go Tyler. It's your birthday. 3-peat.
It's the Violet Violator. Ronald Morlington.
Not really sure why the game is claiming Morley's in 10th. I have him 11th in the both on the tower and on the race director. Not sure what's going on there. A little bit of a glitch. Either way. Fighting with Tyler Scott and the Griffins for 10th place. There we go. The glitch has fixed itself. Also got Caden Scott losing a spot to Sean Young. Let's get a replay. And hopefully the camera actually catches it. Sean Young in the darker colored Ferrari there. Ooh, made a very late move. Little bump. Little bump. It's illegal. But Young actually did not get the job done. So, there you go. Ron Morley looking for the move. That's Alfie Solomon's up ahead, Steve Tetley in the rear, but they are not on the same lap as these guys, so not an actual battle. Robert Stoltz maybe has made a mistake. Drop back a couple of places. Yeah. Probably missed his breaking point. And drops back in the order there a little bit in the turquoise Griffin. Losing out to the Cheeto and Dick Post. Nathan Gray. Nathan Gray is the guy who came off really bad in the pit stops. It did not work for him. He's found himself in 9th place behind Brian Mongrand. And also, importantly, behind Patrick Bellish, who's his championship rival. See if I can quickly do some rough championship calculations here. Cedric Muir is on pace for the victory here. In the silver category, it would be Bram Cox in 2nd. And then rounding off the podium would be Richard Oakes. As Nathan Gray does get Mongrand. Does get the overtake done. Bellesh 4th. Gray 5th. Sixth would be Tyler Scott. 7th for Pattenton. 8th for Young, and then Bearded X Badass.
And then Nico Petrucci.
And the final silver point would go to Thomas Boris, as things stand. That would put Bellish 3 points ahead of Gray still. So would extend to the championship lead. Richard Oakes would be 3rd, followed by Bearded X, followed by the big jumper would be Brad Cox up into 4th place. Bearded X Badass would be 5th. Yellow flag out for Tyler Scott. Let's see what happened here. It's him and Ron Morley battling for position. And, okay. Morley gets away blameless on that one.
Immorally.
Thomas Boris also off. Oh no, Thomas, I just said you were in for a point. Now it belongs to Yannick Kraft. Alright, so that's the silver. Probably about 8-minute mark, I'll go through the bronze and see if we can figure out what's going on there. Carrie Patton it up on the tail of Pat Fortune. Fortune running very solid. He's on the podium for the Irons right now behind Becalar and... Oh, pardon me. I forgot Akaloan's out front. Never mind. He's 4th place. And has the Track Tool boys up behind him. Well, that is James Wheel down a lap. He's had a rough day. And that will be a spot for Pattenden. Pattenden probably having his best race, best season since I joined the commentary team, honestly.
Best season ever.
Boris on the tail of Robert Stoltz. And behind him is Adrian Marood. Cox has snagged the fastest lap. Away from Cedric Muir. Oh, I just said nice things about Cox and now he has a yellow flag.
Did you stop being nice to people? God. Say something horrible, quick. You can fix it.
We're going to find out what happened.
Accuse them of war crimes.
Oh, no. No, Bram, I'm afraid this is entirely of your own doing, Bram. I think I know what's coming.
Little skid, little slide.
Yeah, there it is.
I don't know what that was about, but...
Lost the spot to Richard Oakes as a result. See if he can fight his way back at the Rust Bucket. Getting around either Clinton Strobel or Atos Rahman there. Beardex Badass is up on the back of Sean Young. In the silver category, it is Sven van de Velde leading the way. Second place belongs to Ron Morley. In the Violator. Nicholas Light and Robert Volt next up. Be pretty cool to see Nicholas Light get a podium in his debut in the bronze category.
Yeah. You gonna light it up.
After that, it's Wiedemann. And then Stoltz, Stancer, and Wheel.
The wheel in the sky keeps on turning.
So championship would be a little blown open at this point. Sven van de Velde would be in the lead with 58 points. Second place would belong to Ron Morley on 45. So that would open up a 13-point gap at the front of the field. So we're cheering for people to catch up with Mr. Sven. Oh, Beardex Badass on the wall. Kind of his own doing there. And drive-through penalty for Robert Stoltz. Bram Cox right on the back of Richard Oakes. I'll tell you who's getting a good look at this Byron. Who's got the best seat in the house right now is Dick Post. Right there watching this battle.
Helicopter pilot.
I mean, he's got a good look too.
It's Airwolf.
Heck of a way to make your debut in the series here with the in the iron department with Dick Post. Dick, you almost ran into the back of Bram Cox. that would not have been good. That would not have been good.
Dick. Did you know that there's a tiny deer known as a Dick? They're tiny. They're like the size of a Pomeranian. They're spelled D-I-K.
Round things off, it would be a 1-2 today for the Van Nel Irons with Akkel Lowen leading home Bekelar. In third place would be Mongrand. Fourth place would belong to Caden Scott, has somehow gotten around our boy Pat Fortune. And then after that, it would be Mario Fajea and Dick Post. Then Solomon Stipo and Rion Lottery would get points today. Nice. Keep up the good work, boys. Always happy to see people who have been chugging along, showing up, putting in the time, getting their reward with some points finally. We here are all about that.
Put in the hard work.
That is Thomas Boris on the tail of Adrian Marood. He was ahead of Marood, so I do not have any idea what has happened to him.
Put in the hard work, and sometimes you don't crash.
It's Patrick Bellish at the BMW there in the middle. Bram Cox still putting the pressure on Richard Oakes. This would be for an overall podium. It's also for second place in the silver category behind Cedric Muir. Good to see Cedric doing well today, by the way. Cedric's had a rough season, Byron. I don't know if we touched upon this, but he had a whopping 2 points coming into this round, and If all goes according to plan, he's going to leave with 21. So
That sounds like a good
it's a
upgrade.
nice day.
He'd probably have more points if Casey Jones hadn't destroyed his entire life.
I don't know. I don't think Casey's at fault on this one. I don't think we can find Casey. Cedric's kind of been the author of his own demise. Oh, Caden Scott off.
Yeah, but
Caden,
it's funnier if we just blame Casey
what
for
has
everything
happened
today.
to you, Caden? I don't see a car near you. Why do I feel like this is going to just be a stupid mistake? Because it is. Rejoins without too much pain. He lost a spot there to Pat Fortune, but it's not it. Now under pressure from Mario Fajel. Yellow flags out for Maroon and for Boris. What happened there?
Oh boy, synchronized.
Spin.
Y'all could go to the Olympics if you keep practicing.
Probably, yeah. You ain't wrong. Side note, they are battling for 10th in the silver category, so that's actually a really important position. It's Ron Morley going through that. That's just a blue flag. Ron Mongrenier. No, Mario!
Oh boy. Too much feijoada.
Mario Fajeda in the wall. Is it self-inflicted? It's looking self-inflicted. Yeah, it is.
Food coma.
Gonna lose a spot to... Honestly, no one important. Yannick Kraft goes through, but Kraft is in a different category. So actually not much of a problem. He does have concerns, though, Byron, because he is being hunted by Dick Post.
Dun, 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 dun.
Right,
Dick seems a little insistent.
Richard Oakes having a little bit of an interesting line there through the chicane as he tries to track down Bram Cox. But it looks like it's gonna be the Frenchman Cedric Muir coming to Belgium and taking the victory, Byron.
Cha-cha.
He's got another lap, actually. Why did it say he was on the final lap?
Listen, I'm currently knocking on wood just so that Mike hasn't cast his curse the shit out of you. I'm doing that. You can hear me do it.
Second place for Akaloan. Third place right now is Bram Cox, with Oaks still trailing him. In terms of battles, Ron Morley's catching up with Nathan Gray. Gray has not had a very good day. Still going to get 5th place in category, so it's not the end of the world. But this is not the Nathan Gray that we are generally used to seeing here.
Just waiting to see some furious fuchsia fandango out of Ron Morley here.
Robert Volt is on the tail of ya boy, Nicholas Light. This is for a bronze podium. Don't mind me, Robert. I am going to be cheering against you here. I want to see the debut and get his podium. Let's go, Nick. Put that Mustang through its paces.
Mustang Sally. You gotta slow your Mustang down.
That is the challenge with this. Oh, Mario, you're gonna lose that spot to Dick Post. Can he hang on? Can he hang on?
Thrusting
Mario
into the lead.
drag him. Porsche v Audi.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
The fireworks are being deployed. The smoke is out there. They head through the chicane for the final time. Team Track Tool versus Herberth Motorsport. And it is going to be... Oh, man. Almost side by side. Mario Fajeda does hang on, though. Good work.
Cha-cha.
Cedric Muir is your winner. Huge Dave. Oh, late drive-through penalty for Nicholas Light. I wonder how that'll impact things. Tristan Akaloan
Nicholas Light
Second
immediately
place.
DQ'd right at the finish
And in
line.
third place, Bram Cox. Fourth place, Richard Oakes. Fifth place, Richie Becalar. Sixth place, Sven Van de Velde. Seventh place, Patrick Bellish. Eighth place, Ron Morley did get past Brian Mongrand. And Nathan Gray fell back. What happened to him?
Abducted by aliens.
Anyways, your podium for silver: Muir, followed by Cox, followed by Oakes, Akaloan, Becalar, and Mongrand for the irons, and in the bronze category, Van de Velde, Morley, and Volt. Although Nicholas Light hasn't given up on that podium, it is going to be Volt. As Kerry Patton gets the front row seat. Super rough championship calculations here because I'm not including fastest laps or official results because things can change. But it is going to be, I do believe, Patrick Bellish leading by 3 points over Nathan Gray, 53-50. In the bronze category, it's getting a little one-sided. Sven Van de Velde will lead with a 13-point lead over Ron Morley. And in the iron category, we will have a new championship leader because championship leader Bo Zer was not here today. Brian Mongrand will lead with 50 points from Caden Scott on 45. Bo Zer falls to third on 42. Trista Akaloans on 39, pardon me. Might be 40. Probably has the fastest lap. Okay, well we didn't get the appropriate win today from a Beamer, which is disappointing. I had a livery I was going to show off.
Was the fix in? Was that part of the script?
The fix was not in.
It
It will be a Ferrari we are showing off though today because Ferrari took the dub.
I mean, after your involvement with the NBA betting scandal and the MMA betting scandal, now I'm just assuming that there's a sim racing betting scandal on the way.
Why you gotta lie to people like that?
Michael is the kingpin. He did it. How else does he hit the 93 leg parlays every week?
You know what? Screw it. I'm going with my favorite Ferrari. I don't care if it's the wrong car.
Do it. Yeah.
Because it is the wrong car, but we are going.
Put the Ariel Atom out there.
This baby here.
King Power. Oh, it did the Kessel run. I see. Excellent.
It's a good one.
Or is it owned by Phil Kessel?
As per usual, we will open up the studio for any possible interviews.
Anybody want to confess live on air to murder?
I mean, we kind of had that with Casey Jones already, didn't we?
A little bit. Todd.
Let's see if they pop in.
Todd.
Looks like there's a couple up in Studio 1 giving their thoughts. Oh, looks like Ryan Gell may have had a good day over in Server 1. He's up in there.
Or maybe he's just angry.
I don't think so. Gell's pretty gelling.
Mike, what is this Todd I keep seeing? You have no explanation, do you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's a thing on the bumper. Next time it comes around to the rear quarter panel, it'll say Todd.
Oh, no idea. Probably a sponsor of some kind.
Toddrick. I like how they have arrows on the hood. That's good. Todd. There he is. There's Todd.
Well, probably a sponsorship deal of some kind.
Perhaps he should toddle off.
There's a hot pepper there by the looks of it. So
Indeed. That's what caught my eye.
Yeah.
He had a hot pepper, and the guy's obviously got hot face and 2 Ds on the Todd.
Maybe some kind of Asian, like Hot Ones type show.
Perhaps it's Damon Toddlemeyer.
Oh, Robert the Savage Volt is in our audience.
Oh my goodness.
Put that hand up. There you go. Robert Volt, a podium for you today in category on a day where you didn't seem to have really the greatest of pace. Tell us about it.
Well, since the track is quite narrow and I'm kind of poo-poo at the a actual good pace. I just focused on keeping consistency and not crashing.
I mean, these are the first two steps to any kind of result.
That is very correct, my friend.
Step 1,
And
don't crash. Step 2, consistency.
Step 1 is always don't fucking crash.
Step 3, voodoo. How'd your race go?
Yeah.
We didn't see a lot of it. There was action. It was a pretty action-packed race. I would say we lost. We didn't see a lot of anybody in particular's race. There was just a lot of action.
A lot of different colors on the screen happening at the same time.
Saw a couple cars off, couple cars in the wall, couple pileups.
I mean, is it really a race? I mean, is it really a race if nobody goes plummeting straight into the barriers?
I mean, there are tracks where that definitely doesn't really happen. I'm thinking of like Road America. It'd be pretty hard to hit most of the barriers there.
Oh yeah, yeah. At that point, the stewards will have to step into.
I feel like at that point you're trying to kill yourself, and we should just let you.
Yeah. Fucking Sudoku. But yeah, I don't really have much to say about this except just locking the fuck in. And just churn out lap after lap.
You've got yourself a pretty good little championship challenge going here. By my exceptionally rough math, you come out of today in third place in the championship behind Ron Morley by 1 point. Quite a ways back is Sven van de Velde, though. Is there any stopping the Mad Dutchman from taking this title here, sir?
All I want to say is just watch out.
I mean, I think if you blow up a couple dams, it'd take care of itself, right?
I feel like he's suggesting there might be a bounty in play.
Sabotage.
I'm not advocating for terrorism, but a little chaos is fun sometimes.
No. Yeah, no. I'm just in this for fun. And honestly, winning a championship will be fun.
I mean, you're 3 for 3 on podiums. I don't appreciate this kind of humble behavior from you, sir. This has been a fantastic season for you.
Yeah, it's definitely been fantastic, and it's like, oh wow, I should have just gone for the first race as well. But yeah, I had other things to do, which was way more important.
More important than sim racing. I shudder to think.
Yeah.
I shudder to think.
Camping.
Oh.
Camping is good.
Yeah.
Camping is good. Camping
and waking up at noon.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Can't go wrong with
that. We've also got Stunt Possum Boy, Hamster Boy, Pat Fortune. So we'll get him an invite here onto the stage. Pat Fortune, did you? Mm-hmm. I think you ended up with the podium, did you not? Or
I thought it was fourth, I think, yeah, but still, happy enough. I'm so sick of looking at the front of Robert's car, actually. I know every part of your fucking livery, man, I swear to God.
I hope it's a delight to look at.
It was nice, yeah, but every time I turned around, it was either you or bloody Kerry Pattenden, and after what happened with Kerry behind me in the last race, I was kind of nervous about that. But it was a good race, though. I wasn't expecting a lot out of today. Not a track that I really like, and it's really hard to overtake. And it's so damn short with 40 cars on it. It's crazy. But I only got blue flagged in the last 2 laps. That was my leader, so I was happy with that. Yeah, it was fun. Poor old D didn't have a good day. I was on chat with him as he had a little tour of all the walls of Zolder. He left his mark, I'm sure, on a couple of the walls.
Well, he can bask in yourself and Bram Cox's success within the
oh yeah, absolutely. How did Bram do actually? Because I honestly didn't.
He got a third place in category, 4th place overall.
Ah, nice.
Although that might change because I feel Akaloan's got a promotion coming.
I definitely think so. Like the guy, he was one of them that like just laughed me like in the same car, like, and it just looked like he was driving in a different league. So I was like, yeah, okay, that guy is in no way an iron driver. But yeah, I'll
I
be happy with
mean,
that if it bumps me up.
okay, I'm going to make a bold statement here. I think honestly, Akaloan is actually more bronze than two of the other drivers that have been doing really good things lately. That being Ricky Becalar and Brian Mongrand, because
Montgrand, yeah,
Akaloan I think just has speed. He's got a lot of he was consistent today, but
yeah,
his consistency at the previous 2 rounds was not good.
yeah. The last race, especially, like I was kind of surprised about how he did. But yeah, I definitely think he's well capable of bronze or even higher.
Oh, for sure.
But
For sure.
yeah, it's just a sickener when you see the same car. It's the only other Lambo in the bloody field, and he's just like leaving you for dust. But yeah, no, it was great. I look forward to looking at the replay now and probably catching this. Can I see a couple of these crashes? That'll be fun.
There were a couple.
Yeah, there wasn't the only ones. Like, yeah, I came around a couple of corners and there was a lot of cars just facing me. Kind of, oh shit! But managed to get around them. I think I had a tap. That's one small tap. Nothing too serious.
I don't think we saw anything from you as far as contact is concerned.
Yeah. Luckily enough, unlike last week. Yeah, that video is going to be burned to my brain. That trying to rejoin.
Oh, everybody has a moment at some point.
Yeah, but like I gave a Wango, and then just as I was just about to get it, like Zimmerman came, lost it on the last corner, and just plowed into me. But total accident. But it was just my luck that day. Luckily, I had a better day today.
That's good. Good result for you. Let's see here. My again very rough mathematics here for the standings. Has you on 24 points, which is not a championship contender, of course, by any means, but.
No, but better than it was.
It's up there. You'll be you should be about 2 points behind Mario Fajea, 4 points behind Ricky Becalar, by my math. So you got some battles ahead of you.
I trust your math more than I trust mine, so that's cool.
Well, my math would be excellent, except that when you're doing the commentary and trying to put together a little rough spreadsheet, it's asking a fair bit. Also, of course. Promotions can happen, and tracking down fastest laps is not something I bother doing with the rough. So
yeah, no, I think you've enough to do, man. Believe me.
Things could be different. Also, we did talk about how Akaloan, Mongrand, and Becalar. I think everybody's expecting probably some kind of mid-season promotion on those three. So that'll
I have my fingers crossed anyway.
Well, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna boldly say, I hope they don't get promoted, because I think at that point, Caden Scott ends up just running away with the Iron Championship. I enjoy things going down the wire.
Yeah, well, that's true too. Like Caden was actually overtook me in the last couple of laps, and then I think he just crashed off. He just disappeared. I don't know. I didn't even see what happened. I just looked down.
I'm gonna I have a bold prediction here. Bold prediction.
Yeah.
Caden Scott and the Zolder track are not on speaking terms right now.
Oh, I see. I understand.
It was one of those races.
Oh man, that's crappy, but sure, it does happen. And honestly, I thought this was going to be a bad track for me too, but it turned out to be better than I expected.
I don't think Zolder can predictably be a bad track for anyone. I'm just gonna say that, like, 'cause I'm not good at this track. I'm not particularly fast. You look at my lap times around here, but some of my greatest results, right here.
Really?
It's just,
oh well.
Well, it's just such a. I'm trying to think of a non-profane way of putting this. It's just such a cluster.
Yeah, and there's another word that comes after cluster.
Yeah.
But I guess you don't want to use that.
Yeah, well, I've got two different profane options here, and it's not happening. But no, it's a messy track. I think almost every time I've been here. Something has happened. Sometimes it works out for me. Sometimes it doesn't work out for me. So I think it's honestly probably more than any other track in the game. Although I'm not super familiar with the British tracks, though, to be honest. I don't race them a lot. But excluding them, of the tracks I have like a lot of like experience with, it's probably the most luck-based track.
Oh, that's exactly why I'm sitting here in this position, I tell you.
It's kind of what I mean. I'm not saying skill doesn't play a role.
Yeah, but sometimes a rub of the green is no bad thing.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those tracks where I've been like, wow, it was a terrible race. You got a podium. What? How?
How? What the fuck happened? Yeah. Well, excellent stuff.
Actually, I think last time I did an endurance race here, we won our class, and we did not even know we were in first place the entire time.
Just totally oblivious.
Just at the end, got yanked into the interview with the commentator. They're like, "Mr. Magus, how did your day go? You picked up a win there. You, Eric, and Noel. We what now?
We did. Oh, you sure you got the right guy?
We're car 67. You sure you got the right one?
Cool. Well, guys, I got ahead. Thanks again for everything, and sure, I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Have a good one, Pat.
Enjoy.
Take care. Bye.
All right. We'll leave it open for another couple minutes here, but I think that'll probably be our last interview of the day. Just checking to see if there's anything in the chat that I want to talk about here. Just Casey Jones apologizing for his lap one. Nathan B is apologizing. There's a lot of apologizing going on there. Oh, I'm going to chip in because Lucio's saying that a car was... I think we saw that. It's Lucio that was glitching.
Lucio Pavarotti.
Anyways, Byron, do you have any thoughts about the race? Anything you enjoyed?
Well, I do have an idea for some marketing for the track.
Oh, okay.
They should start selling backpacks and market them as over-the-shoulder Zolder holders.
Oh, we got Bram Cox. Bram, if you want to raise there, we go. Bram Cox, silver podium today. How does it feel to, well, have your season finally taking a spin in the right direction?
Yeah, good, actually, good. It was not a really good qualifying, but in the race, my luck turned around.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely the case here at Zolder. I think, honestly, I was saying with Pat, the pace is, I think, less of a concern here than it is almost anywhere else.
Yeah, true, because I think during the end I was getting faster, but even then with the blue flags, like I couldn't catch up with the leaders. And then I went off track, so I almost lost my position to Oaks.
We saw that.
Yeah. So I have to watch the replay back, but I don't know how clean my move was, to be honest.
I'm trying to recall if we even saw it. We might have been. Unfortunately, I think we might have been looking at something else, but.
Oh, okay.
We didn't notice anything horrible.
And I actually wanted to ask if you saw what happened to Kraft, because he was ahead of me before he did his pit stop.
Kraft had an accident with lap traffic. He rear-ended Alfie Solomons, I want to say, and made a second pit stop as a result. He busted up his front end.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the luck part. I got quite lucky. I only got damage from like at the end with my move on Oaks, and for the rest I was quite good. So yeah.
Oh, good result for you. You also had the win, of course, at Oulton Park. Been an up and down season. Are you ready to snap the trend? Because it's an odd numbered race. That's been your bane.
Yeah, if this trend goes on, I will fumble the next race.
You will take pole and mess up.
Yep, and then mess up. No, but like I saw Casey in like he spun, and then like 2 minutes later he was like, "Oh fuck!" Now I sped in the pits. So I think he just rage quit it.
Yeah, we noted
But
that.
yeah,
It's a little bit less than ideal. Take
yeah,
it to the end, KC. What's wrong with you?
yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah. I think he didn't saw the breaking board because we were so close by each other.
All right. Well,
But I have to go.
all right. Have a good
So
one, Bram.
thank you for your time and bye bye.
Not a problem.
Have a good one.
All right. It looks like that'll probably be the final thoughts anybody is going to bring to us today. So we'll call it there. Hope you guys enjoyed. We certainly did. It was a good race for the commentary booth. Zolder tends to be, and hang on, if I can figure out where the next track is actually going to be.
It will be at the top of the highest mountain in Switzerland.
It will be. Oh, next week we have the. Or hang on, not next week. 22nd is the enduro. There is no event yet for the next round, so I don't. Oh, there it is. Apparently we're just. I don't know. Don't know what's going on here. Apparently next week it looks like we just have it off. Maybe some holiday in Europe that we don't observe up here in Canada, perhaps.
I believe it's the annual hunting of the jackalope.
Then we've got the 8 hours of Kyalami on the 22nd, and also on the 23rd, Kyalami in the cold. How are we gonna race Kyalami in the cold? It's in South Africa.
Gotta wear a toque.
Anyways, Kyalami will be a good race. It never fails to produce, and then round 6 will be at Brands Hatch, so that'll also be fine. And then I was wrong about saying the Dutch drivers had their closest to home race, because the finale will be at Zandvoort, so we will be going to Holland for the finale here.
You make sure you get a sandwich for Zandvoort.
Zandvoort's always a good time. Like that track, one of my favorites. And on that note, everybody, hopefully the stream was a little smoother today, because I changed the setup a little bit to hopefully be a little bit better. But we'll see. And yeah, we'll call it there. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.